Hi, my name is Karen Jean Cannon, and I'm running for Ward 9 Corvallis City Council. I grew up in Corvallis and have lived here basically my whole life. I am running on a couple of major points that I want to share with you in this video. One is I would love for Corvallis to further strengthen our already great transit system. One of these ways we could strengthen it is to increase the frequency of the routes and make sure the workers are well treated and the quality of the system is very good, as well as promoting the service. This is especially important as we continue to build new housing in Corvallis and expand the city. And as new residents come, we want to make sure that they have the option to take a bus rather than just constantly adding more cars to our streets. Another important tenet of my platform is tenants' rights. So most of the time that I've been an adult in Corvallis, I have been a tenant, and I am aware that there are some really serious issues facing tenants in this town. For example, sometimes tenants are living with really serious mold issues, not just your kind of average mold that's okay, but the mold that really can affect your health. And the protections that we have are not strong enough because it's very important that people be able to live safely in their homes. This is also the most rent-pressed community in Oregon because we have 60% of our residents are tenants, and the rent is very, very high. And so some of these issues could be affected by be improved by having a tenant's rights strengthening in Corvallis. So that's a very important part of my platform. Thirdly, the landfill expansion would affect all Corvallis residents, and I oppose it because it would take the cap off Republic Services. If they were allowed to expand south of Coffin Butte Road, would then have no cap on the amount of garbage that they would bring into this area. Right now, the city of Corvallis is the Republic Services is bringing the leach-it, which is the liquid from the landfill that can include battery acid and just nasty stuff, to the Corvallis water treatment plant. And the Corvallis water treatment plant is not equipped to process the metals in that kind of effluent liquid. So then it goes into the river with those metals still in there. And so as a city councilor, I would advocate for better management of the landfill and by saying we are not able to process that liquid. And some other issues that I just want you to know as a Corvallis resident is that 93 to 94% of what's coming to the landfill is not from Benton County. It's from outside of Benton County, Portland counties, and even out of state from Washington. And the reason for that is because Republic Services makes a lot of money off of landfills. Landfills are very, very profitable, and there is, with the way that our landfill contract is currently set up, there is no motivation for them to encourage recycling. There's no motivation for them to have a pre-sorting facility and other things that could manage that area better. And I went to and highly encourage you to go to the Landfill 101 presentation being given by Beyond Toxics and by our local group VNEQS, VNEQS, Valley Neighbors for Environmental Quality, because it's just something that really affects us all. So in summation, I would like to say that tenants' rights, increased bus routes, and quality of services that are already great. I love our bus drivers, and so let's just really strengthen that system, as well as making sure we advocate for our landfill to be managed well so that our groundwater stays healthy and drinkable for us. Those are some of the major things I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for listening.